Once again, Jesus' journey to the wilderness gives us the starting point for our reflection today. He is compelled by the Spirit to go to a deserted place, carrying nothing for his journey. He relies totally on the provision of his Father. That's a lesson he teaches his disciples. In Mark's Gospel, Jesus sends out his chosen 12 to proclaim his mission and then report back to him. He tells them not to bring extra money or supplies, just go and rely on God to provide for you. And when Jesus teaches his disciples to pray, remember he gives them these words, and he gives them to us also. Give us this day our daily bread. If everything we have comes from a Father who loves us, how do we use what we have been given? How do we spend our time, our talent, our treasure? Every person alive has only 24 hours in one day. How do we use that? When we look at our calendar, our PDAs, or whatever we use to schedule our lives, think about how we spend it. Our work and our home life are part of what it means to be a disciple. We can serve God through those things, and we can also spend more time in prayer and in service to people who don't have as much as we do. The same thing can be asked about how we spend our money and how we use the talents and skills we have. In the gospel reading appointed for this week, Jesus casts out the money changers in the temple. Here is an example of how religious people extorted money from the poor rather than using the gifts God gave them for the good of all God's people. At the end of the day, Jesus wants us to acknowledge that every human person has the same Heavenly Father, and all we have and all we are comes from God's hand. When we acknowledge that fact, how should we then live? Come explore these questions this Sunday at St. John's Cathedral during our 9 o'clock Christian Formation Hour, and please worship with us at 8 or 10:30 Sunday morning. What better thing for us to do than to spend our time giving thanks to the Creator of all for the many gifts we have been given?